One of the things that I love about riding a bike is that I notice lots more stuff. I don't know if the same thing happens to you, but I've found that you really get to know an area when you walk or ride through it instead of driving. Walking allows you to absorb even more information, well, assuming you aren't staring at your phone, but getting around by bike allows you to cover a wider area in the same amount of time. Although driving offers a lot of benefits, a major downside is that the modern car totally cuts you off from the outside world. Maybe some people prefer it that way, but I grew up in an era when air conditioning in cars was really rare, everyone drove with their windows down, and stopping to chat with someone you knew was a common occurrence in the country town where I spent my early childhood. People were social before there was social media, and cars weren't little steel and glass bubbles that transported you through an alien landscape in a cocoon like an astronaut through the frigid wastes of space. Anyone who has ever ridden with more than one other person knows how sociable bike riding can be. A group ride is just one long talk fest from end to end with a coffee stop somewhere in the middle, where you talk even more. In one Perth suburb, you can find signs erected by the council asking cyclists to shut up as they ride past in groups because they are talking too loudly and too much. I reckon most of us don't even consider how much easier a bike makes it to connect with other people and the world around us. Here's one small example. I'm riding through a suburb because there are some nice water views at the far side. Along the way, I spot a wooden stall outside one of the houses. I pull over to have a look and find that they regularly sell plants and veggies from this stall. If I was driving, I never would have noticed this, and even if I had, I doubt I would have gone to the trouble of stopping, parking, getting out and walking over to have a look. It's no coincidence that the rise of the car corresponded with the invention of massive roadside billboards advertising stuff to drivers. If it wasn't for billboards, drivers would never know that there was McDonald's 30 minutes up the highway. They'd zoom past in the blink of an eye without even noticing it. I know that a lot of people use their bikes rather single-mindedly. It's used for commuting, or shopping, or exercise, and each of those things means it's only used on a small number of well-known routes. The trick is to break out of that mental prison and use the bike to just wander around and look at stuff. Give it a go. Deviate from your normal routine and simply go exploring. You never know what you'll find.